Hey Dean, this is Bryce with Patriot Ford. Sorry it's a little bit windy out here today, but I wanted to do you one better than just photos. I sent you an email so you'd have my contact info, but I wasn't sure if you got it. But anyway, this is the 2013 C-Max Hybrid SEL. I wanted to do a demonstration of all the features that's on this thing, because there's quite a few. You know, I mean, it's your hybrid, it's your Atkinson electric and gas motor, but there's more features to it than that, and I wanted to highlight those, you know, while I had the chance with the video, something a little bit better than pictures, you know. So anyway, getting to it, it's in white platinum metallic. You see the roof, it's got the glass roof in it, and I'll open it up here in a second. But anyway, it has remote start, it has the smart touch entry, to where whenever you have your key fob in your hand, I haven't started right now, but you have your key fob in your hand, and you just touch the black spot here, and it will lock it or unlock it with the key fob in your hand. So let's go ahead and open up the rear door so you can see the back seat. You got a ton of room back here. Lots, like I said, lots of room back here. You have a 110 volt outlet there. So this has your light stone leather interior, super soft to the touch, really comfortable. And with the C-Max, it's a little bit bigger. Like it's a mid-size. It's a hatchback, but it's like a bigger hatchback, so you'll have a little bit more room in the back. So moving on here, this one has the power lift gate. Has the tonneau cover, which just snaps in there, and it gives you a little bit of coverage for, like, if you're hauling something or whatever. Also has some storage here on the sides, as well as a 12 volt outlet there, you know, and some lighting for storage, you know. So it is, like I said, power lift gate up. You hit this button up here, you have the power lift gate down, and like I was saying, it is the C-Max Hybrid SEL. And by the way, there's a reason I have these Mustangs parked over here. I'll show you that here in a second. Probably the coolest feature on this car. Anyway, we'll get to it. You got heated power mirrors, power locks, window locks, power windows. Like I said, power mirrors, you can adjust them. Let's go ahead and jump in this thing. First thing you see here is the steering wheel, obviously, because that's where you're going to be spending most of your time. Oh, by the way, this thing is running strictly on battery. I'm not driving it, but it's just running strictly on battery. It doesn't have to power the engine. I do have the air conditioner on, which is kind of taking a little bit of some battery power. Now, oh, there goes the engine. It just kicked on to charge the battery back up, and as you can see here, in your My4 touchscreen, it shows you where the battery is being used and the engine is using to charge it. So it shows you the status and all kinds of stuff like that. That way you can kind of monitor where at you are on your battery and what's being used. So we'll go here to our home screen where everything is at. You have your entertainment. You have Sirius satellite radio, CD, USB, AM, FM, also Bluetooth. If you have an iPhone or smartphone or a tablet or whatever, and you have music on that thing, you can hook it up via Bluetooth, and it will sync up, and you can play your music wirelessly. You can talk on the phone through your car wirelessly. Everything is wireless, hands-free. It's this thing is eco-friendly, and that's just one added benefit of buying a Ford product. You get the My4 Touch with all those features in it. Moving on here, you have your dual climate AC. That way you have a passenger temperature and a driver temperature. Really cool feature there. All your climate settings are through your My 4 Touch. You got a few climate settings down here as well as heated seats for your driver and your passenger, alongside this other 12 volt, your 12 volt plug in there. So anyway, moving on, you do have nav in this thing. You got CD, and like I said, you can connect your phone up here, and it'll connect via Bluetooth. So moving on, back to the steering wheel, which you spend most of your time. You have a couple different screens here, which are really neat. The one on the left is controlled by this pad here, and it shows you your average MPGs, your fuel gauge, your battery gauge. It'll, like I said, it has your instantaneous fuel economy. So as you're driving, it will, and actually I'll see if I can demonstrate this real carefully. As you're driving, not sure if you can see that, but as you're driving, the left bar goes up and down, and it'll tell you your instantaneous fuel economy. Now, that being said, if you look at the battery bar here in a second, if you look at the battery bar, as soon as I start braking, which 3, 2, 1, I'm braking, you'll see the there's like a little arrow, spinning arrows around the battery, and that means it's called regenerative braking, which means as you brake, the friction in the braking causes the battery to charge itself, which is really cool. It's a way to keep it recharged without having to use your battery or use your engine. You don't have to use gas to charge the battery. It charges by braking. Now, if your battery gets too low, the engine will kick itself on and it'll start charging again. But yeah, that's one of the ways that it saves fuel. Moving on here, you'll see that you have another pad that controls this screen on the right. And this is like your entertainment, your phone, navigation. It's got your efficiency leaves, which is really cool because that lets you have an interactive way of monitoring your fuel gauges. So, or your economy. It looks like it's like three-dimensional, looks like it, and basically as your leaves grow, that's the more economical you are. You know, so it keeps track of, like, it's just kind of a fun way to keep track of how much you're, how economical you are. Another cool thing is this little screen is integrated right in with your navigation. I don't have a nav disc in here, so I can't show you the turn-by-turn directions, but you will have a big nav screen up here, which corresponds to the little one down here. And what this will do is it'll have your turn-by-turn directions right there in front of your face. It'll tell you when to turn, how far to turn, or how far until your next turn, which way you're going, and all kinds of stuff like that. All on top of your system talking to you and telling you where to turn. It'll tell you, please turn in however many miles, you know, or whatever. But it'll show you right up there, right up front. You go up to your entertainment. It'll show you what radio station's playing, whether it be XM radio or Sirius radio or Bluetooth songs. It'll tell you the songs that are playing, or it'll also show you the AM, FM radio stations you're on. So another cool feature there. All of this is your Bluetooth settings. You have like hundreds of different voice commands that you can tell this system, and it recognizes. You got, I mean, just more than you could probably ever remember, but it has them. You know, also you control your volume, like I said, your voice commands here on this back button, as well as your phone and your next and previous for like song selections and stuff like that. Moving on, this thing's equipped with a rear view camera. As you can see, it also has the backup beepers, and it also has like guidelines to where as you turn your wheel, it recognizes that you're turning your wheel, and it shows your guidelines with the turn. Let's go ahead and get into the feature that I was telling you about. It's called Active Park Assist. Actually, wait, before I get into that, this thing also has the big moonroof with the power sunshade here. So Really cool feature there. It gives you quite a bit of light. It kind of gives you a feeling of like, you know what, I'm going places. This is like a traveling vehicle. It's fun. You know, sitting behind the wheel, I think of it as like a fun vehicle going around. You know, it literally gets the gas mileage that you can brag about. I mean, it's the mileage it gets is crazy. I mean, you're talking, we were just driving down the highway and we were getting like 50 miles a gallon on it. So, and it tells you how much you're getting, which is cool. So anyway, now to the what I was getting to just a second ago. Active park assist. Really cool. And it will what it does is it parks itself. And basically what you have to do is you put it in drive, you hit the active park assist button down here, and you just find a space. That's why I have these Mustangs parked right there and right there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna search a spot on the right for a parking space. And as it recognizes that I'm coming up next to another Mustang or another car, it's good. It says keep on pulling forward to park. Okay, now put it in reverse. And basically what you're gonna do is you want to be really careful about this because you control the gas and the brake. It just controls the steering wheel. And what I'm doing here is it is parking itself, as you can see. And now it's going to straighten up my wheel. And it is going to pull right in behind the red Mustang as I come up on. Oh, there it goes. Active park assist finished. And it straightened my wheel out. And now we're parked in between the Mustangs. So you don't have to worry about parking this thing. It'll park itself with the sensors. Like I said, I think that's probably the coolest feature about this car. But anyway, let's do one last walk around real quick, and so you can see the outside of the vehicle. So anyway, my name is Bryce. I hope you enjoyed the walk around, the demonstration of the hybrid C-Max hybrid SEL. Has all the features that you could possibly really need. You know, I mean, it's got some extras that maybe you don't need, but it's cool. You know, it parks itself. It has remote start, remote tailgate. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you the key fob so you can see. Key fob. You double click the fob and it'll open up too. Also double click it and it'll close it. It does have, like I said, it does have remote start, fog lamps, and the hands-free technology, which is the sync and the Bluetooth and all kinds of stuff like that. And let's going on. Let's see here. And the rear view camera, you know, it is the white platinum metallic with the light stone interior. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. It was a pleasure doing this for you. Check it out on YouTube, and I'll put my contact info in the description below. And call me, come see me, and I'll be more than happy to demonstrate them in person. So thanks a lot. Bye-bye.